I feel like this had an ending, and I don't. I just let's move on from that. Hello, how's it going? It's Monday, and I have a very important question for you. Have you ever seen those videos of when somebody goes to McDonald's and they've got a shit ton of cups in the back and they're all filled with water, and then the car inevitably goes over a speed bump and then all of the water goes everywhere? Were any of those videos ever legitimate, or is it literally a bit? Are those cars actually moving, or is it just a bunch of people in the back of the car going, "Wah!" and then just throwing water all over the back of the car? Because I feel like I need to know. And that's fair. Could somebody do the Googling for that for me? Because I'm not sure if there was an origin to that meme, because I completely missed the Vine experience. I never watched Vine. I never had a Vine account, and I think this is probably a Vine thing that I'm just aware of. Other than that, do I have any tidbits? Do I have any pearls of wisdom? It's Monday. They actually are legit moving the car. They are actually legit moving the car. Then I have other questions. If that is the case. But how is everybody going? Is everybody okay? This is George, and we're just going to get straight in, apparently. Let's do this. Okay, good. Yesterday... No, what am I talking about? Stuff and things and stuff. I have no opening for this one. I've talked about openings on these streams before, and they're becoming increasingly harder as the days go on. But I'm all out of ideas. So if anybody would like me to discuss something, I'm tired from whipping out my sax. Otherwise, good. I'm glad. Sanguine played a saxophone on stream today, and it was quite impressive. Because honestly, I thought it was going to be like a toy saxophone. Have you ever seen that skit with the toy saxophone? Did you like my sax? It's a musical instrument, Sanguine. I don't know why you're saying it like that. Sanguine. Don't be weird about it. It's a saxophone. I did like it. Honestly, I always brass instruments, any sort of like air-based instrument is the only I have tried in my life. Hello, Vadim. I have tried in my life. Black players are always weird about their instrument. I have tried in my life to play violin, guitar, piano, recorder, but I feel like a lot of people do that in school. I've never played like a brass instrument. And it always looks really cool to me. I think in a really weird sort of way, I have been inspired by Star Trek The Next Generation and like Riker having a trumpet in that, because I can remember the very early episodes as a kid and watching Riker with the trumpet. Is it a trumpet? What's the slide one? Dax is the Woodwind family, sir. It's made out of what, Cursed? It's made out of what? I like trumpets. Oh my god, I did guitar, violin, and flute and wanted to learn piano. Trombone. Thank you. I will be honest, I learned all of my musical instruments in my life through repetition, which meant I was a sucky musician when it came down to it. I could be shown how to play something, and I would learn to play that one thing over and over and over and over again through repetition, and then eventually I would move on to something else, and then that would knock the information that I was storing on the thing that I learned the first time, and then I would play again. I did literally like 6-7 years of piano lessons, never learned to read music. I don't know how I got away with it. But here we are. I know, but in the musical world, it's woodwind because it has a reed. It can. I'm trying to make a joke about saxophones, and I do not have that sort of range. We'll just roll with it. I play clarinet. For 12 years and alto sax for 3. So many people talented. If I could travel back in time and change like a couple of key components of my life, one musical instrument, practice drawing daily, probably write that book that I always had planned. probably write that book that I always had planned because it's too late now. That ship has sailed. I do not want a late in life book deal, or maybe I do. Maybe I could write about maybe I should put all my Twitch ideas in a book and sell it and make a fortune. Potentially, I learned violin for an amount of time. I can never get the fingering right, Sky. I can never get the fingering right. I'm gonna read through chat real quick. Welcome, Ryan. Congratulations on the first. What the fuck? As I collect happily over Kara, welcome in. Sanguine, thank you very much for the contribution. Everybody, if you go to... That's what's different. I was looking at the stream going, why is it different? It was because I was small in the corner. Everybody, if you go to the channel point menu that's approximately here if you're on desktop, and you go to the top of that, there is a community channel point redeem currently running. If you put channel points into that community channel point redeem, they'll be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It is all about teaching you a life skill. It is all about teaching you how to save. It is all about giving you the ability to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Evidently, we are in the middle of one of those redeems right now. Somebody recently redeemed 1 million channel points, which is making me stream every day for 30 days. Baldur's Gate 3, baby! I have never said baby in that fashion. I will never say it again. Sanguine, though. Hi. Happily ever, Kara. Thank you for the contribution. Curse, thank you for the contribution. I don't have a thing for Benna. Benna's been a long-time fixture in the community, and I do not have a Benna button. Have some beans. Beans for Benna. Also, it's not rigged, Sanguine. You just have to get here faster. I will not hear people question the validity of my channel point redeem style games. I have never rigged any of them, and the fact that you would even insinuate it is an insult to my very being and fortitude and stuff. I can't. Seedlit, you're looking absolutely fabulous today. Please tell us how you do it in chat, because holy shit. Seedlit, thank you very much for the contribution. Benna has achieved prestige in Call of Duty. I'm really glad that you got there. Now to do it 9 more times. I think I topped out... I think I was about prestige 5 when I quit Black Ops. The latest Black Ops. I think I was about prestige 5. Sanguine has hit me with a chair. Yeah. They actually are legit moving the car. Wait, what car are we talking about? Oh, the bar, moving the bar. Okay. Not the car, not the car. George is here. Kirst is here. Hello, Kirst. Good morning, Kirst. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. Enjoy your Tuesday. I'm gonna sleep and then I will enjoy my Tuesday. Vadim, always nice to see you, and thank you for taking an egg. You have exchanged a sapphire egg for a midnight egg. Scrolling. We're at the trombone. Aqua. Holy shit, it's Aqua's in chat. Kara's hit me with a screwdriver. I learned violin for an amount of time. Chim, a journey. Happily ever, Kara hit me with a taxidermied squirrel. That's a bit rude. Or Dolly. I wanted to learn violin, but Dad said he didn't want a screeching cat in the house. I feel like that. That's, yeah. Yeah, I did the same with cooking once. I wanted to get into cooking. I decided that as a person, I had not done enough cooking in my life. And I got to a point where I was still living at home with my parents, where I was like, I'm going to cook a couple of meals every week. I'll pay. You don't have to pay. And my dad was like, no. It's not. Cooking's my thing. And then I never used the kitchen again. Aqua, thank you very much for the contribution. Kara's hit me with their fish. How dare you? I was getting here first. George Beans. It was. Kara hit me with an axe. That's just rude. TLB is in chat. Hi, TLB. I hope you're having a good day. And I have hydrated, but just for you, I will do it again. Keep scrolling. I'm working on it. TLB hit me with a morning star. I've been watching Love on the Spectrum, and holy shit, it's wholesome. I don't know what that is. Explain it to me. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. Yesterday, we finalized our deadly murder of the entire goblin community. The goblin camp is mostly empty. I need to level up, and then there's a handful that I need to finish off, and then we're heading towards the Grove. to resolve some story. Like we've ticked a bunch of boxes here. We rescued Halcyon. We made our way partially into the Underdark, which we'll deal with at a later date. We killed all 3 of the goblin leaders. We then had to clear out basically the entire building, which was I think by the time I had got there, it was reasonably straightforward. As long as I was using the old tactics of like pulling them into rooms, finishing them off, and then moving forward, and then pulling them into rooms, finishing them off, and moving forward. But we are making progress, as I've said before. Because I'm a pessimist, DollyWhiskers, say nothing. I still don't think I'm going to finish this game.
The moment you step off the plane, you'll be greeted by a tropical breeze. Imagine your toes in the sand. The sound of the ocean.
I'm not going to finish this game in 30 days, but I'm trying my hardest. I think it's a show where people on the spectrum meet and engage in activities. Documentary type show where they meet with people with autism spectrum, they date, and what they go through on Netflix. You do realize you're basically experiencing that shit with me, right? If there's some part of your brain that's being tickled by that, can I pitch my neurodivergence a bit better? What is it about that documentary that I could bring to the channel and be like, hey chat, do you want to talk about that time I had to get I got 100 yards up the road to get into my car and then went, oh shit, the door's not locked, and then I walked all the way back to the front door to check that the door's locked, and it was locked, and then I got all the way back to the car a second time and went, but what if I made a mistake and the door was actually open? Food for thought. My day has not been great. Up at 4:30 a.m. and outside for jobbing cold rain, but attacking Chim makes the day way better. I'm glad I can provide a service. Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution. But we're all caught up. Ignore that. It's not important. I feel like the egg is getting... Is the egg increasing in frequency? I feel like that's not related. Mystic egg for Ice Bliss egg. Congratulations. I feel like the egg is increasing in frequency. I hope nothing is going on. I think it might be, yeah. DollyWhiskers has got a daisy egg checked out. I literally said egg already out loud. That's not related. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing is happening. Sure, I have no secret plans to do with the egg. You have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke? I would love to hear about it because I'm just going to start again. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, our community... No, I can't do it. Yes, it was related. High in my head, I changed my egg when I see... I changed my egg when I see the egg roll. Am I Pavlov's dogging you, Cursed? Am I Pavlov's dogging you every time the egg rolls past? I'm not sure if that says more about you than it does me. Pavlov's dog is a famous psychological experiment where a psychologist dinged a bell, and every time he dung the bell, he fed his dogs up to the point that when he dung the bell afterwards, his dogs would drool even when they're pressing the bell. I've had my second stream. That was pretty exciting. While I'm following you, we had this discussion the other day. I have followed you now. I've done it. You had your second stream. That's a big deal. I'm very proud of you. A few people have done that. I would just like to reiterate, and this isn't a dig at you, Acker. It's a dig at somebody very else that's very specific. But if you would tell me when you start streaming, please, so I can drop you a follow. Actually tell me when you stream, please, because I would love to hear about it, and I wanna be there, please, especially if you're in my chat on a regular basis. Show. I meant, what is happening? Sanguine. I think you've broken Sanguine. Dilemma's pressing the button. Good. If you have achieved, nobody in particular tell people where. Nobody in particular tell people when you're live. You knob. Yeah, nobody in particular tell people when you are live, your knob. Wait, what are we talking about? What do we... I'm confused. If you have achieved anything, big or small, since the last time we spoke, our community celebrates achievements, big or small. Oh my god, Alice, I'm just trying to... She means spoopy? Yeah, I thought so. Hello, Chim, how are you doing? Hi to everyone in chat. I'm really trying to nail the last bit of my intro, Alice, and every time I try, somebody fires a sound alert. You need to let me do it, because apparently it's stuck in my brain today. Nobody tell me when you're live. Also, you're a knob. I'm not a knob. You're a knob. You knob. Don't... You're a knob. No! You got this. I played saxophone on stream, felt good about it. I've not said the thing yet! Why are people giving me things that they're proud of? I've not said it! You'll be able to finish it eventually. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, and when it comes down to it, said achievements can be on any scale in the grander scheme of things. There are some people that consider getting out of bed a big deal. There are some people consider running a marathon a big deal. But when it comes down to it, we just want to hear about what you've done, because there are people on the internet that don't have somebody to say that they're proud of them, and I volunteer both myself, my time, and my community to fulfill that service for you. You've no idea how tempting it was to redeem to make a noise. Cursed, I will find you. How big can your country actually be in the grander scheme of things? Like, how big?
No time to rest.
It's tiny, and like, I'll just follow the smell. We're a cute tiny island full of every deadly creature known to man. Okay, what are we doing today? I am going to level up my characters before we get bogged down, and then I'm going to push out through the goblin camp and kill off the remaining stragglers out by the gates, and then we're gonna move. We're gonna roll. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. You're all at, it's an admin stream, chat. You know what it is? It's a fucking admin stream. Strap yourselves in. This one's gonna be incredible. What level have I hit? Level 5. Apparently I want counterspell. Counterspell. Try to stop a spell being cast. Okay, Eldritch Invocations. Repelling Blast. Repelling Blast. Okay, that's one character done. We're breaking records. I think the most complicated character that I had was Gale, and he's gone now. He's dead to us. See? Karlach is just a click. Why can't they all just be clicks? Click. Stars hit me with their wedding cake. Starian. What level are you? You're level 5. Spiked growth. Spiked growth. Done. Come on, can we get through this in record time? Can we get through this in... we're absolutely smack... Oh, this looks like a complicated one. Oh, no. Where's my thing? Where are you, Shadow Fart? Revivify, Beacon of Hope, Mass Healing Words. Mass Healing Words? Wait, where are we up to? We have Spiritual Weapon. Warding Bond. old person, and mass healing word. And that's that. Done in record time. Let's go have a fight. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. It's going to blow. I feel so out of sorts on streaming today, so if my energy is all over the place, call me out on my bullshit. Or don't call me out on my bullshit. Just go, Chim, it's okay. And then, like, insinuate that you're kissing me delicately on the forehead. Kara's hitting me with their bicycle wheel. Kara, do you own a bicycle? Chim, it's okay. See, that's what I needed. That's what I needed to hear. Thank you for that. Smooch Chim. Thanks. That works for me.
This will do nicely.
That works for me. Good. Yeah, I feel better now.
Let's end this. On my way.
I have a question. When you say, of all people, when you say a plate of biscuits, are we talking a plate of your cat, or are we talking a plate of biscuits? Because either's fine. Like, either's fine.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Like multiple. Oh my god. No, I'm not saying I'm gonna eat your cat. I want to know if I. Don't. I'm not saying I'm gonna eat your cat. I'm saying, can I have multiple of your cat on a plate? Like, I'm not weird. My mother had me tested. I know. No, I can't. Okay. Sorry, I'm on mute, but I saw my name in the subtitles. I mean, what do I say to that?
Dull moment.
Kara. I'm just really. Just biscuits and Biscuit the Can might be in the back trying to eat them. I mean, I can deal with that. I can live with that. That's fine. I put spikes on the floor, and now it's a problem for me. Like, I need to go. I feel. They are rough. Karlach is down.
I can't lose you. Keep a blade close.
Karlach's down again. Get off the spikes. Just leave.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay,
Your
well,
faith will
I
guide me.
utterly fucked my characters up. Utterly so.
Better get to it.
How do I get rid of the thorns once I put them down? Asking for a friend? Because holy shit.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
I mean, accidentally. I killed Karlach in my playthrough, accidentally. Spoilers. Be careful of spoilers.
Can't slow down.
I didn't know she could die. Spoilers. I'm sure it's fine. I kind of actually did, in terms of, I've seen pictures of. I inadvertently saw pictures of Karlach's severed head. I'm not sure if it was AI or like an actual thing that happens in the game, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Let's go.
Okay, that's one. Thank you for the luck. I appreciate it. Oh. Yeah, so I got to Act 2 and then realized I can't revive her now. Think you have to kill her in the same act? Oh. Okay.
Count
Well,
on
I'll be
me.
careful with that. That's less of a spoiler and more of a warning. I mean, they died.
Press ahead.
They went down like a sack of shit.
Moving
Karlak,
it.
Karlak, go loot these people. What's in this box? Got bottles. Okay, Karlak is over encumbered. Over here, the Starian. I've got a Shadow Heart. Astarian? Okay, we're fine. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, I wasn't trying to spoil anything because as far as I know it doesn't, but I did want to warn you in case you kill any of your party members, forget to revivify them, please do as quick as you can. Oh, I will 100%. I've been spamming resurrection items mid-fight because I thought it was going to do something, and actually it turns out the person was just unconscious. Like, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Moving ahead.
Save this. We're about to have a fight with at least one extra person. Can we move? What is happening?
To the death.
And it killed him. I will take it. Can I get another one at any angle? I kill him too? I killed him too! Okay, this is going well. Can I kill a third? That's 3! It's a record.
Bye forever, pal.
Death for everybody.
Incoming.
I don't know why I'm yelling. Oh, damn. Why is... I'm sure I've missed it somewhere, but why is Astarian suddenly capable of firing twice?
Time to push my luck again.
I'm assuming it's because I leveled up, and the game's like, well, you leveled up, so now you can do magic extra special. But I kind of missed the explanation, if I'm honest. What is happening? Oh, and he's now got Eldritch Blast that splits between 2. Okay, we're doing it. We knocked over 2 people.
Concentrate.
You need... Honestly, can you just go up there? Why would you run there of all places?
I'm going for the alarm.
Oh god, what alarm? Oh, the alarm. The alarm to summon all the people that are already dead. Who's gonna tell him? Excuse me, Jira, thank you for the contribution. I'm now deaf. Blah. Oh my god. Jira, the goblins are bullying me. Thank you.
Ready for another round?
Yes, I forget. You forget my count. I can speak. It's been a day. It's been. I can speak. Shut up. I'm just gonna move on.
Where do I go from here?
I'm just gonna move on. Chimken compliments himself. I don't know what's happening to my brain. Thank you for the hydrate.
Need to act fast.
This is your brain on stress, chat. This is your brain on stress. Stop hitting that drum. It's not doing anything. doing nothing. He's just really happy about it. For the ambiance. Oh, mais oui, the ambiance. Je m'appelle... Alice, if you ever want me to stop with my horrible French...
Gods, it's hot in here.
That's fine.
Aye, aye.
Okay, they're all dead. It's amazing. Good. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't want you to be taking offense because I think people could very quickly take offense.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I laugh at my own language every day, so it's all good.
We need to find a way forward.
Ah, see, you laugh at your own language. Who has positive feelings towards Britain? Because I need you to tell me what that's like, because holy butts. Yeah, French does not make sense. Le triangle, am I right? Oh. Le triangle. Somewhere out there, Seedlet is getting angry. You realize, because you said that, somewhere out there, Seedlet is just getting irrationally angry at me. But in total, what nation would get positive feelings? Are there any nations on the planet in 2025 that you go, wow, they seem pretty cool? I don't... Now that you say that, Dro, I don't think I can think of one. And I can't decide how I feel about that. Probably the Scandinavians. Yeah, the that general area of the planet is fairly I could see that. I could see the Scandinavians being a thing. I need to go to a shop, but I don't particularly want to get caught up in the Emerald Grove. But I think I'm gonna have to because yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Okay. But the Norwayans hunt whales and reindeer. Don't forget the reindeer that all of the people from Norway eat. According to San, anyway. San's constantly saying that he's just eating reindeer. I am probably going to get attacked by these people now. It hadn't really occurred to me. Are they aggressive on me now that I killed all their friends? Apparently not, okay. I heard Norwayan was summoned. Apparently they eat whales. The Swiss, I think, how you call them in English, please correct me if I'm wrong. The Swiss. I don't think I've met many Swedish people. Do we have any Swedish people in chat? I'm trying to think. We've got Norway, we've got Estonia, we've got Germany. I don't recall anybody strictly Swedish. Is it really cannibalism if the victim is Welsh? Most of them don't, since whales are protected. I mean... no. Sky was having a dig at the people from Wales. As a Persian, I've never lived in Wales. I have Welsh heritage, Sky.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
I need a shop. There's
A scout
Never
just
mind.
reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much.
God, I hope it's not heavy.
You've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Goblins defeated. Okay, and then we move through. Cheese is best, even if my bossy disagrees. Swiss cheese. Cheese is good. Like, there aren't many places that cheese would be.
Something's on my mind.
A creepy little kid is here.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Looking to
Always a
trade.
deal to be done, even now.
I mean, you have a fair amount of gold on you. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sell to them just because they have a fair whack of gold on them. She said the thing. Everyone drinks. Okay. 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 Sorry. Club. So many bows. Alice, I just hydrated, Alice. I just hydrated. I just did that. Trade. Oh no, don't. Don't? What do you mean don't? It was for the bit.
Try not to die up there.
I get it.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Okay.
God, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Am I going to get anything from actually talking to these people? I don't think it's important.
Heltrell didn't want us. And those druids sure as hell didn't either.
They're all tieflings.
You risked your life for us.
Yeah, they're all tieflings. Protect him at all costs. They're all tieflings of various types and kinds.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
I think the red ones, by definition, are Zariel, and the other ones are just standard tieflings. Don't quote me on that.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
And they're all being very kind, at least. Icaron?
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Filth Wizard?
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
I want to punch that man in the mouth.
This lot better get used to berries.
Okay, I think we're through. I can go...
So it's true. You scattered the goblins.
Did the fiery deity
Please
cool down
confine your
after
return
all?
to this corner of the Sword Coast.
I've not spoken to Danon yet.
Thank you.
But yes. He needs to learn how to be humble, I swear. I have some iron that hopefully can resolve part of Karlak's problem. She is not exploding now, but it's cooled down a bit. I'm just glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
I want to trade if you have anything
Of
good.
course.
Look at all the shit that I've sold him. Oh my god, look at all the stuff he's got. Silver, dyes, a candle, a bronze ingot, a bottle. Sorry chat, you get this is part of this is an admin stream. Sorry, not sorry. Movement speed. Yeah, he's done. So much stuff. I'm not goofy with that shit. He does what I had not realized he had that. God. Okay. Silver tray. Several glasses. A cake stand. A malachite. A hammer. 2 bottles. An agate. No, we're keeping musical instruments. Simple booties. Polished ring. Every type of shield you can possibly imagine. Leather armor of 3 kinds. Chainmail. A blazer of benevolence? No. Sword of justice. Ritual staffs galore. Every single type of weapon under the goddamn sun. I'm about to clean this man out of gold, I swear. Get my mana proportionally sized shield. I don't think they exist in the game. I'm not sure halflings get, like, halfling-sized weapons. Which I suppose is an oversight in the grander scheme of things. Gabby, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. So we've got arrows. Battle axe. Several bows. 2 types of the same great axe. A great sword. Javelin. Metal shield. Okay, he's now not got enough to actually supply all of this. Oh, it reset me! Okay, I have to sell all of my items before I click on his. Bow, sword, axe, javelin, mace, shield. Wait. Fuck it, it's all junk. Oh, no, I have to buy from him before I can trade. What else could I possibly need from this man so he can... I'm going to buy a scroll of flight. That's teleportation, Kyle. How about the power to move you? Wonder boy. That's heavy armor. I don't want that. Actually, I'm actually running out of things that he might possibly want to sell me, which is kind of irritating. No, I can't spend all of my money on attempting to top him back up with money. Trade. Do some good lord. How much shit have you sold him? Basically, every time I've had something to sell, I've come to him. So, a lot. Everybody thought I was taking my time and being real slow, but as it turns out, I have got 3 grand. I need those weapons to protect the tieflings on the road. Okay.
May you keep balance.
Yeah, he's stockpiled. He is. It's the time is high, Ziggy, and we're moving on.
Hey-ho.
Foghorn wants to be my #1. He's not the type of girl
Wits and blades,
who
always sharp.
gives up just like that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Oh no!
times.
Oh.
Like
Is Danon down here? Oh, Danon. Danon.
Very well.
Gammon, sorry. Not Danon.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
He has got nothing
I wish I had
additional to
better,
say to me.
But this is all I have.
I have the iron, so I assume he'll come back up later. Yeah, I'm going to assume he comes back up
Make
later.
Hemora's luck twist your way.
Because I have the iron that should be usable.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Unless I need to speak to him as Karlak.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
You're repeating yourself. Okay. We got the mountain pass and that corner of the map. We need to go speak to the druids. The strange ox is still here. Should I speak to him?
What next? Boo!
And that creepy kid that tried to mug us.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
For what that even means. Parish. Here comes. Oh wait, no! I need to be playing my character for the cutscenes. Oh hi, Halsin.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
He's covered in
I owe
jam.
you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
That's all. She tried to imprison a child. You'll have your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to put it mildly. No need to be so harsh. Karga acted out of concern. You were too lenient. There's bad blood between tieflings and druids, but yeah, you were too lenient. There's bad blood between tieflings and druids because of her. 100%.
Spilled blood will not right bad blood. Allow me to deal with my own. I still have need of her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem? I need help.
Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Who is Wrath?
They are our guests until they wish.
Best be on my way.
As I said the day they arrived.
If I was somebody called Wrath, where would I be?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Discuss what is to come. LOL. There is.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It was extremely straightforward and not at all bloody. Someone like me, it was pretty simple actually. Think of it nothing. Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Sorry, what? Place Rune of the Wolf. Vault entrance. Ah! That's a deer.
to tidy this place.
Oh, there's Rune of the Eagle. Empty socket, Rune of the Bear. Rune of the Elk, Rune of the Eagle. Okay. So if I go over here... Rune. Combine. Combine! It didn't do anything. Oh, I can turn them on.
Well, what have we?
I want a magic wolf's head lift that's also a staircase. I don't know what I would use it for, but I would have a good time. Everybody would think I was super cool and potentially a super villain, but it would be fun. Secret Societies of the Sword Coast. And now, to take everything. Let's leave them nothing. They were gonna teleport away and like not do anything for anybody. There is a spear there called Sorrow. Which okay, this might be a waste of time. Summer Robe grants resistant to cold damage. Druid Note. The Emerald Enclave won't send help even if I ask. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for one to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone.
A beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Sorrow. Transmutation cantrip. How do I inspect items again? Oh, it was shift. No? What does it do? Warlock common? What is the cantrip? Pulls the creature 3 meters closer to you? I mean, a glaive on him is quite cool. Is it better than what I had equipped? 10-9, 110, 4-9. The wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum. No, I don't understand that one. Ads, chat. There are ads about to happen. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to step away for 3 minutes. If only because I need to stretch, and the room is quite warm tonight. So grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal, and I'll see you in a sec. I'm not sure if this is accurate, so I'm just going to say it once and then we'll move on. If anybody would like to confirm for me, I don't know. But it is possible that all political parties have been banned from all the major LGBT events in the UK with regards to Pride. Every single political party. I'm seeing a lot of mumbling about it, but I'm not like getting like a newspaper article or something. I wonder if that's true. This is why you shouldn't check your social media feeds whilst live on Twitch. Hello.
Cluck cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
Hello. My follows are anonymous, as you can see. If you'd like to make yourself known in chat, please do so. Otherwise, know that lurking is massively appreciated. But yeah, apparently, all political parties. It was me. You're a VIP. So that seems suspect. But if anybody can confirm for me that all political parties have been banned from Pride events, which I it was you. Hi. Hello, Statnix. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. See, this is why you shouldn't claim ownership for other people's work, Pidge. I'm organised to have banned parties. It's interesting if that is the case. I wonder what the output, I wonder what the feedback on that will be. Okay, Jura, I'm opening my second can of Coke Zero. I'm hydrating, Jura. It's okay. What was your compliment earlier? Oh yeah, I definitely did that. I 100% did a compliment for myself earlier. I 100% said the thing and the stuff. I'm on audio now. Hi, Kara. I think Andrew has exchanged a lemonade egg for an Aurora egg. Enjoyed the Aurora egg. I'm trying to think of a compliment for myself. It's actually really hard. It's really hard, and it's day 12. Who knew that I would stick at something for 12 days in a row? That's a compliment. There we go. It's AO. It's hard. I'm not talking about my. I'm not talking about my penis. That's not a good compliment, though, is it? I need to think of a good one. I think I have probably proven, at least in creative capacity, that I could probably do every like a day job of content creation, and I think that's pretty cool. Like, that's a compliment to myself, because honestly, I thought I would have quit streaming forever after 12 days straight. But here we are, 12 days into a 30-day challenge, and I want to do the other 15 days and beyond. I thought I was gonna bottom out and then never stream again. Not that I told anybody that. But
peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thanks. Try not to eat any children with your creepy snake. But that is a compliment. I think that works. Aqua, you do not have to do that, but I appreciate it.
Look who's hatched. Crapwalker just subscribed.
That is your first sub as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm probably better at this than I give myself credit for. At least in a, like, what's the technical term I'm looking for? The fact that I can keep on going is cool. Dro has returned a rustic egg and has taken a marble egg. Thank you for the contribution, Dro. I also appreciate that. I need to go back to my camp, because I think I'm about to have like a 45-minute conversation. So let me get back up to my tiefling buddies at the gate. Go here.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Okay. Save. Save. I just want to, before we proceed any level of the story, Travel through the Underdark is something that I need to do. Get help. Nettie tried to poison us, but we managed to talk her out of it. She let us go, but she made us promise to kill ourselves. That's all complete. Can I hide complete? Rescue the Druid Halcyon. That's fine. Githyanki fresh. Parasite memories. Shadow Hut has a strange artifact. You thought of another 1 million channel point redeemed for you earlier. Is it wear a dress? Somebody, I can't remember where I was, but somebody said I should wear a dress. When I was in, yeah. If you can, honestly, Jura, you're more technically minded to such things than me. If you can find a French maid's outfit that will fit me, I will wear it. But it has to be of a reasonable quality. It has to be of a reasonable quality. I do not want to spend like £10 and it just be a terrible quality Halloween costume. I want it to look... I want it to be of reasonable quality. I was considering for a while who I should sub before I hit my self-imposed limit, and here I am. Aqua, I appreciate that. Also, I am proud of you for... I'm proud of you for the self-imposed limits, because if I... This is something I feel honestly guilty about on a daily basis. I have an entire full screen of Twitch streamers that I have all of these screens for. Example. If I could sub to every one of them, I would be destitute. So, like, good job on the limit thing that you've got, because holy shit, it's hard. I get that. Fuck the hot sauce. Hey Sky, again, you signed that screen off. I have the receipts. That's what it said on that screen. Oh no, let me do it again. Buffalo hot sauce. Coffee. The fuck it's called Water Queen. It used to make sense. God damn it, Chim, I know where you live. Come see us then. I dare you. I need to go to camp. Hi, Mo.
I'm fine.
Suddenly, people everywhere. It's my worst nightmare.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Kara is the underrelated. Kara's one doesn't come up. We'll do a freebie. Kara's one doesn't come up that often. Yeah, Kara's one doesn't come up that often. It's peculiar.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
I think he's a little bit drunk. What is going on over there in the distance? Have Corilla and Raphael just snuck into the... Why is Corilla here?
You and I will have time aplenty to speak, but not tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you alright?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
You don't answer to me, you know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I want to dance with you. Can't you tell why I followed you out here? I wish you were there, but I respect your need for peace. You're impossible. I want to dance with you.
In truth, I always enjoyed a bit of pomp. I once beat the Baldrin record for the most sarabands danced in a single evening. Much to the exhaustion of the good ladies and gentlemen of the gate.
What's a saraband?
I had years of lessons, but in truth, it's all about your partner. You cut quite a fine figure. I can just imagine leading you with an entire ballroom watching. But who am I fooling? I can't go back to that.
Am I flirting with this man? Can you do a level grind in this game? I don't think in the way that you're implying. If not a dance, then maybe a kiss. I do not want to romance Will. Why not? You never know what kind of future holds. Maybe we could pretend just for one night. I would give anything to have seen it.
Yeah. By Baldrin's elbow, I can't stay feeling gloomy with you looking at me like that. You have a vow from the blade. He will show you a wonderful time. Another night. But not tonight. Tonight is about you.
I'm romancing...
There will be another time for us.
I'm romancing everybody by accident. Look at those scrumptious horns on that man. I'm romancing... We've been here before. Chimken doesn't know how to flirt. I keep accidentally finding my way into characters' pants. Karlak is just lied down in the middle of a party. The owlbear's hanging out.
Red people. Blood people.
That's mysterious.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Rates by success, you do know how to flirt. Should join them, have a pint or two.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
These peeps seem mad horny. Scratch, what are you doing?
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Dolly.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Talk to him already. Withers, do you have anything at the party to say?
Fate spins along as it should.
Potato Man.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
Not tonight. Keep it down. He's a rowdy fucker, isn't he? Leave. Okay, we've talked to everybody on this side of the party. Let's go to Shadowheart next. Hi, Merrick.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Is it Lae'zel? Refugees.
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd, we did the right thing. Are you worried Shah won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
I'd be glad to.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Am I also romancing Shadowheart? There is an article about playing this as Lae'zel. Anyone and everyone ends up dead. Not keen on sharing with the others.
Not tonight.
Okay, I'm 2 for 2 in terms of romantic interest. 2 for 2. Karlach, take your pants off.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of, from where I'm standing, it looks like you and Shadowheart are getting more familiar. She's a funny one, all pointy and secretive, but it seems like there's someone very sweet beneath it all, you know? Good to see the two of you getting along anyway.
Why is she jumping up and down
At
like
least
that?
one of us is getting a little action. Though, you know, if you wanted to meet up later, maybe we could meet up later.
What is happening? I'd really like that.
Really? I mean, great. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed. Wait up for me, all right?
Am I about to go through like a revolving door of people that want to kiss me on the face?
Yes.
She's adorable. Remember why you really made her a giant, Chim? Am I about to go through a revolving door of all of these people? Okay, can we get a star in the bedroom now?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
When's all you want? I'm having fun.
It's easy for some. You and Shadowheart seem to have a connection. It looks very sweet. Not what I'd call passionate or interesting, but sweet.
It's just sex, nothing more? Feeling jealous, are you?
No, my love. You and Shadowheart can get up to whatever you want. It means nothing to me. But you go ahead. Have fun.
Yeah, he disapproved of that. Maybe just a personal harem. Lae'zel!
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us you have promised your night to the half-elf. I've no doubt she will satisfy your tastes for endless conversation.
Have I fucked this up? Should I have only talked to one of them? Should I have talked to Karlach first if they're my preference? Because they're all very... I'm reloading. I don't want to... I'm going with Karlach because of the adorable. I'm going with Karlach because of the adorable. I feel like I have to at this point. I feel like I have to. Team Garlic go. Garlic. I keep wanting to say garlic. Karlach. Long rest. Let's do all of those conversations again, but let's talk to Karlach first.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
This is different. Why is it happening? I think I've drummed up the... Why is this different?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
I think I've drummed up the courage to tell you how much I like you.
I like you too. A lot. I'm sure you know that by now. Oh, gods. You know I want that more than fucking anything. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed. Wait up for me, all right? Yes!
We've got the weirdest boner right now. Okay. Talk to Shadowheart.
Good time for a chat.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Kardak. You two looked cozy.
We're gonna toast
Far be it
marshmallows.
from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees.
Exactly right.
This is just the exact same
Never gave them
conversation.
much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove.
Let's go get some burning
Yet we
sensation.
came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
No.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Can I romance multiple people? Like, am I out here going one per... Like, are they all expecting me to kiss them?
Back. Bite? No.
Romance the owl dog? That's an owl bear. That's an owl bear. Some of them, yes, some aren't monogamous, some aren't. How do I tell which one's which? Oh god, I've made a fool of myself. Yes. Yes, you have, Pidge. They'll tell you when it becomes relevant. Okay. Hey. Okay, we're going to focus on Karlach tonight. They're cute. Let's put it out. There you go. House Gigolo strikes again. Hey, you can't call me a gigolo. I'm giving it away for free. I'd be a gigolo if they were paying for it. Take this. Good boy. Go on. Gonna get. Go that way. Here they coming. See you later. Albert.
Back. Bite? No.
That's basically the interaction I have with DollyWhiskers every time I get home. I've made a fool of myself too. No, you haven't.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Have a beer. Fuck's sake. I feel like that. Possibly the biggest waste of inspiration. Big Cam, sorry. I failed the roll.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
It happens. It happens. Gwex.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads.
I had to roll a 5 and I got a 1.
Homes.
I had to roll a 5 and I got a 1.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you alright?
I'm deeply proud of you.
Thanks.
A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see.
There are
And
no
the guests
balloons here.
won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
We're on the road. How many? Why does he think we're having balloons? Don't set. You don't set to me. You know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Okay. Interestingly, Corilla's not here this time. Gale?
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion.
Oh my god.
Though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself.
Paige, I don't want the conversation to move on too far. Considering the amount of love interest I'm getting this evening, it's probably condoms that they're using.
Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me.
All of these people fuck.
She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else.
I just don't care
Feels
about
good to
Gale
have repaid
anymore.
the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
What is Tara like?
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home.
What is a Tressum?
She was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Like, are we talking about a cat girl right now? Bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise. So I remind you of your pet. How romantic. You don't have any friends?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead.
I mean, you are a walking
Acquaintances,
WND.
certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
No, Gale, you're a cunt. And you just jumped in for the lady on fire. I'm gonna ask you to read that sentence again and make it sound less cool, because I don't see anything wrong with what you just said. Like, you just made that sound like the most epic thing in the history of time. Of course I hoped we might be more than friends. Nope. That depends what you like about... Nope. Friends with mighty Gale of Waterdeep, I'd be honored.
Wine is to wit as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna work up through these people.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
To be fair, this interaction with Gale has thrown water all over any kind of vague interest he had. Is it because he's confirmed he has a cat girl at home?
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
You got something against cat girls?
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Clap!
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Try not to get too close, Cal.
Yes. Remember what happened last time?
I was 8.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired.
Is that a bard?
Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Why is she so much more character-like than all of the others? That was an awkward clap. Not really, I'm not much of a bard. How about courage, classic song material? Have you seen this body? It would be a crime not to sing about it. Honestly, I'd rather you didn't. If I hear my name in a song, your life is forfeit. Half-orc, maybe a song about my mixed heritage. It's a point of pride.
Absolutely. With a foot in 2 worlds, you're the force joining both.
He looks disgusted.
You're going to love it.
Also, welcome back, Scythoris. Welcome in. Also, sorry, thank you for the first time chat. But she's a musician, we got a competition. Oh, this is the first time you speak with her? Yeah, I've not spoken to Althea before.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning.
Can I dress all of my characters
Worry
in
not.
that shirt?
I shall return to it at first light.
I want to...
Your song was coming along.
1 second.
Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
And there's the screenshot. Boom. You need her outfit mod. He could have taught you to play an instrument. What, right now? You mean I miss being... I've picked up so many instruments. Can I not learn how to play an instrument now? Perfect.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they toast for saving so many lives.
That is not well timed.
Now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
Take his bottle and try the wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
And what's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex. Passion. Fun. It's easy for some, of course. You and Karnak seem to be getting on very well. It's none of my business, of course. I wouldn't want to intrude. Watch, maybe, but never intrude.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
I'm sure it'll be adequate.
Okay, he disapproves no matter what I press.
You go ahead. Have fun.
He disapproves regardless of what the option is. He's in love with me, it's clear. He's not subtle. He's in love with me, it's clear.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Jealous? Lae'zel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us you have promised your body to the tiefling. I've no doubt you will satisfy your tastes for the mundane.
Okay, she wants to have sex with me too. Perhaps we could get to know each other another time. You might still persuade me to share the night with you instead. I'm grateful for your aid. You really are a gifted warrior.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only I might lay claim to my proper trophy. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
As the man that failed a dating sim, I failed to pair with anybody. The fact that so many people want to kiss me in this game is so massively overstimulating.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling.
I'm sure
The
I'm about
singing
to.
we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Indeed. And now you owe me. What are you doing over here?
Watching a bunch of old folks get dumber by the dramful. And when they run dry, I've got a few bottles tucked away to keep things flowing. For a price, of course.
Sure. Little kids, like, setting up a business. I can respect that. Halsin.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
I thought you might care to have a drink with me. There are other things we can do besides talking, but I'd like to get to know you some more. Take your own advice. Why don't you go on and mingle a little?
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
I need to write that down. I need to, as Halsin says. Okay. I've written that down. That's the end of stream tweet. So what? Do I just lie down in the middle of camp now?
Can't wait for bedtime. See you soon.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Okay. Let's hit save in case there's some sort of sex rolls that I have to do, and click.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Oh, so I assume it would have got to this point and I could have chosen in any direction. Carla.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Okay, chat, be aware. I have to screenshot some of this for content purposes. It's not a sex thing. Have I crashed? I've quite legitimately crashed the game! Okay, we're fine.
Hey, you soldier. I think everyone's asleep. May I?
I need thumbnails. I need the good thumbnails. Look at him. So many all the happiness from different angles.
No, you. I've been waiting for this all night. Isn't it mad? How good life is.
I'm just gonna ruin this action the entire way through. It's just gonna be photos. I know what you mean. When I look at you, it's all I can think about. I admire your optimism, but is it that good? I know what you mean. When I look at you, it's all about I can think about.
Thank the gods. I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells. 10 years without a kind word. A touch. When I look at you, I feel real again. Alive. Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars.
You don't have to ask twice. Let's go. You don't mince words, do you? Kyle, I like you, but we hardly know each other. We need to find a solution to the infernal edging problem first. Can I burn my dick off? I've already lost an eye. What's the penis?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't. Not until I can be sure I won't burn you.
How about just one kiss? I know some magic that might help me handle your fire. Let me see. Maybe we should keep your distance then. Okay. Magic.
Sleep on it, maybe. If you've thought of something by morning, I'd love to know. For now, it's enough just to know you care enough to try.
What the hell does that mean?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there. before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
What would you do?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands.
I don't think it matters which one I pick right now. Found the hidden entrance in the temple of that their way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to go to Moonrise Towers? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Is that why you went with Aradan? You thought you might uncover the route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What about one of the others? Wrath, perhaps? Couldn't Nettie take over? What about Wrath?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand.
Sure.
The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Sounds like the Grove will be in good hands.
Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us.
I've now got a headache. So, quick save. Talk to Karlach.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
It sounds like all we need to do is fix your engine with some infernal. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you? I'd like to try cooling you down somehow.
If you have any ideas, I'm all for it. Give me all you've got.
Is this actually happening? Do I have Frost Ray of Frost? Like, does the game want me to zap Karlach?
This is clever. Might even work. Come here.
Apparently.
I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right?
No permanent damage and absolutely worth it.
I hope that's true. Because I'm hoping for seconds, thirds, and fourths once we find a way to cool off this engine.
Believe me, it's my top priority. Missed the feeling of you already. We'll have to see where we are by then. I miss the feeling of you already. Just feels so goddamn cringy. Believe me, it's my top priority.
Mine too. Soon enough, you're going to be mine. But until then, I'll play nice. You have your fun with the others till then. I don't mind sharing, if I must. But keep a piece left over for me, hmm?
Did she just tell me to sleep with other people? Why am I so... Why... She's Polly. But does that not lead to massive technical problems if I'm like, oh, Shadowheart, we can be together now. But when Karlach fixes their engine, we're over, B-word. Just take things as they come.
That's the only way to take them, isn't it?
I don't get fictional people. Fictional people are confusing and fictional, and they're also confusing.
Here goes nothing.
And fictional. Karlach's out here just injured already.
What's cooking?
Never a dull moment.
Attention!
So have I missed the chance to... Ziggy insinuated I should have been able to learn an instrument. Have I missed the chance?
I have a lot on my mind.
Dolly?
And, well, in it.
Alfira should have taught us an instrument, and I didn't speak to her.
telltale signs of dark justicias that we've been seeing. I'm having a hard time believing they're a coincidence.
Could be nothing at all. Nothing. All the same. Lands like this must have all sorts throughout the years. Coincidence is more common than destiny may experience.
Still, there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion amounts to anything.
Coincidence is more than destiny in my experience. Don't get
Still,
your hopes up.
there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion amounts to anything.
Okay. Okay, irritatingly, I need to go down here.
These boots have seen everything.
Because I remembered they said something about a example, what's the word? A brainworm on Halsin's desk.
Hey. You seemed a million miles away just then.
Oh, I was just pondering that heart.
So what is the cure for? I missed it. I cast an ice spell on her, and we were able to kiss once.
Everyone who put their hands on me burst into flames.
I'd trade you if I could.
I had a ray of frost scroll, which was able to cool her down, so we could kiss.
Let's see.
Which honestly is again, I've talked about how multifaceted this game is. I mean, what Halsin said. Oh, we've not done that bit. He wants us to go to He wants us to go to Moonrise Towers. He wants us to go to Moonrise Towers and resolve X number of issues. Servants' quarters. Light of Thorns, wicker chest. Backpack, grove artifacts. If I was Halsin's desk, where would I be? You know what? I think it might have lied to me. Thanks. I'm clicking eating corn right now. Clucking eating corn. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it lied to me. I can't even remember who said it. Somebody said that they remember seeing one of the brainworms on Halsin's table. Beds, but maybe I also picked it up. There's an upstairs? No, that's the exit. What am I talking about? Adds a starting chat. We'll play through because I need to do a bit of pottering. Then we'll think about wrapping up soon, but not just yet. So, where is Alfira after party? Where is Alfira after party? Where can I find Alfira after the party? Before the party, Alfira is sitting on a rock nearby the feisty little squirrel. You can't help her in any way. Okay, we can't. Not yet. What happens if I take their idol now? It's just there, hovering. I could kill them all and leave. There's a beach. I don't think I went down the beach. There's. Even though this was here. That's apparent as far as I can go. Interesting. It makes it look like there's all this stuff here, and I think it's just window dressing. Fine. Okay. I think we have one thing left to do in this zone, and then it's the decision of whether or not we push into the mountain past or go into the Underdark next. So, go to... Can I teleport from anywhere? I always forget this. I can just... This, right? We'll walk up to the gate. I think something was meant to happen here and we turned around. Basically, it's one of those things. I think the act ends once you cross over the mountain or through the Underdark, but you can do both sections in their entirety without losing access.
Looking ahead.
I see gifts of green. Red dragon. Hello.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretha. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Because I have the power of Grayskull. I don't know you. I pose no threat. Sleight of hand. You would have done so already if you didn't want something from me first. Welcome back from the ads, chat. We walked up to the north of the map and we are facing some gif on the outskirts of the mountain pass. Persuasion. I don't know you. I pose no threat. Why did not... What? It's fine, but I don't know why the second dice didn't trigger.
Of course you are not a threat. You are nothing until I tell you otherwise. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
I tried to persuade him. Is he immune? He's immune to charm. Are you trying to tell me that? Use the artifact. Is this what he seeks? I might know something, but it'll cost you. You'll need to start from the beginning. What is this weapon you're after?
Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
Is this Lae'zel's daddy? No, just a general of their order. If I fucking fail this, submarine sandwiches for everybody. What the inspiration? If you try to charm someone like that, it fails and they realize you're trying to charm them. It can trigger combat straight away. I'll DM you my address and sandwich filling preference. Mine with extra olives.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you.
I could help if you let me live. Search for this weapon, perhaps. Persuasion, you ought to just leave. No right to decide my fate. I'm kind of like persuasive big dick in it. I don't really want to be in his service. Okay, I've been told not to charm him.
My blade is my right. If I can take your life, it is mine. But perhaps you have other uses. Very well, Istik. Seek out survivors from the ship that crashed on this wretched world. Bring me their heads. Bring me the weapon. If you succeed, the reward will be great. Now go.
You! And so many people to loot just on this spot.
What's in here?
All yapping, no balls, green guy. I don't need to win a fight every time I bump into these people. Like, I just don't need to do, it's not necessary. I'd much rather get through this game and have fewer fights. Malachi. Well, the bridge is broken, so we're not going that way. begs the question, what is up here? I mean, you critically failed and you still didn't attack. Oh no, I used inspiration. I have so if I achieve certain things throughout the game, you get inspiration. You can carry 4 inspiration at a time. It just allows you to do a free reroll. I just rerolled. It just avoids overly punishing punishment, I guess.
What's next, I wonder?
Because they could...
Keep your distance, darling.
There's also a setting in this game called karmic dice, which limits... which... It's wearing clothing? I feel like I should put, like, some clothes on Karlach. Love how BG... It's just D&D the game, yeah. It's a good time. It's a good time. Grants resistance. The irony of putting...
Come on, let's go.
The irony of putting a shirt on Karlach that is resistance to cold damage. What the fuck is that? The irony of putting clothes on Karlach that are resistant to cold damage is kind of ironic to me. But it does nothing for me right now.
What now?
Karlach. With while I sort my inventory for the 90th time today, Karlach. Karlach. It's going to be another one of those situations. I've got a shit ton of food on me, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Camp. Sorry, bear with while I... No, this is... That's... Bear with. Hold the line, caller. I've got 2 alchemy packs. It's fine. She's a barbarian. Sometimes her AC is higher when she doesn't have armor on. That gives her extra AC. You'll find better stuff for her as you go. Yeah, no, I get it. It's currently it sucks. Black. I am just going to... How do I get rid of a weapon that's bound to me and won't let me put it down? Do I just have to bind another weapon? Okay, so I've hexed the weapon that's on me. Can I now put down the other rapier that... Okay, now I can transfer that? That's fine. Good. Turns out I'm a Hexblade Warlock that this entire time hasn't bound his weapon. Yeah, I get that AC could be a Baldur's Gate thing, but it's not. It's air conditioning.
Another step forward.
I get how that could be confusing. But yeah, it's hot in the UK. It's getting hotter. We're almost in the season. The air conditioner will have to be on when I stream soon. Summon DollyWhiskers onto voice. That's entirely on DollyWhiskers. DollyWhiskers, are you there right now? Doesn't look like it, Sam. I'll refund. Hello? Holy shit, I have not done this in a while. I have a billion frickin'... Holy shit, I've not done this in a while. 17 minutes ago, there we go. I've got to call, make some calls, BRB. No worries, thank you for the lurk. I was like, I've got 2,000 channel points redeemed that I could refund right now. If I clicked reject all, I could refund 2,000 channel point redeemed. I'm not doing that. I'm not refunding every single one. I thought about it for a couple of seconds, and I'm glad that I didn't. Reject. Complete all. No, I won't do it, Ziggy, because you know what I'm like? One of those will be the 1 million channel point redeem, and then Jura will just be shat on with another 1 million channel points. Like, that will just happen, and we're not doing that. Okay, I can push into the mountain pass next stream. I'm not going to start that now. I was partially expecting a fight from those Githyanki, but it didn't happen. So chat, thank you for joining me for day 12 of my 30 days of streaming in May. As I just alluded to the fact somebody redeemed 1 million channel points, which makes me stream for 30 days straight. Baldur's Gate 3 was our game of choice. I'm having an absolutely massive time. Massive time, massively fun time. We have two roads of ingress into Act 2. We can go over the mountain pass, or we can go through the Underdark. You can do both. So we're gonna do both. I will start with the mountain pass tomorrow. We will do the Underdark after that. It'll be an entire experience. And then I think it's on to Act 2, unless I have completely misread how this pacing is happening. There's nothing else left on this map, is there? No. I think that's it after this. I'm assuming this is Act 1 and we're moving to, like, the travel to Act 2. Okay, good. Good. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for joining me. That's the second time that one's played today. Let's get a nice one up before I go. Ooh. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. I'm really proud of you for existing. I'm really glad you exist. I'm like really happy you're here. But oh, you're done for the day? Yeah, on a weeknight. It's a school night, so we do 2 hours on a school night, 4 hours on a weekend. Words? At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to do something different. I'm both glad you exist, chat, but I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a fucking rough place today. There's lots of big news items coming up into the British press today about immigration and all sorts of just racist, transphobic cuntery. And the fact that you are still here perpetuating in a world where shit like that can happen is massively important to me. I do not have to... As a content creator, I can't ask you to do much, but what I can do is ask you to stick around. And when I say stick around, I don't mean literally here. I have a couple of reminders on that, but what I do want you to do is try your best just to live as best as you possibly can. I know, I get how hard it is sometimes. You do not have to watch my content. You do not need to be active in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is appreciated. What I want you to do, focus on existing with all of the energy that you can muster, and if my content can make that existence that little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to fill on the internet. In 2024, we said fuck cancer, so in 2025, we're doing something slightly different. So at this point of the stream, I invite everybody remaining in chat to type fuck, or you can wait a couple of seconds and I will explain. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It can be a positive, it can be a negative. You can go, fucking hell, I love Baldur's Gate. Fucking hell, I love submarine sandwiches. But you can also turn it into a negative. You say, fuck the hard times, fuck Parkinson's, fuck transphobia, fuck racism, fuck TERFs, though they don't deserve it, fuck the Trump administration, fuck Elon Musk, fuck the treatment of the welfare state by the current British Labour government, and their proposed changes to immigration, meaning care workers will no longer be able to be hired from foreign countries, which is just crazy to me because, like, our family has experience with people working in care work, and let me just tell you, if that goes through, I don't know what's going to happen to people in, like, care situations in the UK. It's really crazy. Fucking love being part of this community. Accurate, it's been really pleasant to have you here so far. Thank you very much for being so nice. Fuck, that's awful. Yeah, it's something like... So when Dolly worked, before they got ill, they worked in the care industry. I can say that now. I'm not going to give you any specifics. And, like, I, because I was the partner, did a little bit of socialization. And even Dolly will attest to the fact that, like, 70% of the staff that they worked with at the time were international hires. They weren't English. The English don't care. And what the immigration stuff has sort of posited that's been posted in the press today means that care homes in that sort of facility will no longer be able to do international hires. The idea being that those appointments will be filled by British care workers. And to a certain degree, I agree. To a certain degree, I agree that will probably happen to a certain percent, but it will not be as thorough as they are expecting it to be, because we've been down this road before. When the previous government in the UK went, oh yeah, we're going to change immigration law, and then a load of people will no longer be able to come over here and work, all of the farmers complained that there were crops of food going rotten in the fields because there was nobody to pick them, because they changed immigration so much that all of the people that were coming in as hires to maintain our our food production, then that food production wasn't happening because they got rid of all of the international I'm gonna raid out. I apologize for that, but it's crazy. It's literally just crazy. As an immigration professional, migrant health workers are needed. They are prevalent in our hospitals too. Our smart people know that the healthcare occupations are our skills shortage is constantly. Better be rich in these times. Fuck. It's hard enough to get we're not talking hospital. I don't think we're talking hospital people, because they're trying to make it so anybody that immigrates into the UK has to have a standard level of education when it comes to English speaking. So I think they have to have like a college level degree, like a college level education when it comes to speaking English before they can enter the country on a permanent basis. Germania has... It's not school. I think it's higher than school, like standard school level. I think it's higher than that now. Our English requirements are not that high. I don't know what's happening. And all of this is probably adding fuel to the fire, because I'm not quoting from anything specific. So take everything that I've said. All of this is like information I've glazed across before I went live today. So take some of this with a pinch of salt. But like, if you're believing some of the stuff that I'm seeing on Blue Sky, I don't know what's happening. I just don't. Germania has a few of everything except overpaid politicians. We have plenty of those, and if you would like some, yeah, let's talk about porn, or you'll go to sleep angry and depressed. By the way, fuck the news. I don't want to take this energy into another person's stream, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna press a button, and then we're all gonna look at the thing that appears on stream. And then when I raid out, I'm also going to put the raid messages in chat. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you are unsubscribed, take a raid message that I'm going to put in chat. But I don't want to take this energy on the raid. So we'll do this. I am going to raid Chrome Bubble. Boom. There. Chrome is a good egg and is frequently in my chat. They are lovely. They are a ex-scientist. They are just a good old person, and they're playing Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Go show them some love. Go show them support. Go be the beautiful beings that I know you can be. And I will be back tomorrow with, guess what? I've made the Frog Fractions joke. I can't say it again. I'll see you tomorrow. You know what's coming.